Every day I wake up feeling so fly. Look in the mirror.
Trying to fit 5 people with 5 lots of packing in the back of this thing. It's going to be pretty hectic to try and fit this all in here, so we'll see how we go. This is what we have packed for snack food. We're very healthy. We got all the Cokes, all of that in this thing. The boys have decided a last minute coolant change is needed before we go away tomorrow. It's about 11 p.m. already. The car's still not finished, but we're in high hopes for tomorrow. We're all loaded up. We're running a bit late, but we're about to head off now. We've just pulled into our last stop before we hit the beach. We're all topping up now because we all know fuel over at Fraser Island is not the ideal price. This thing is proper brimming, hey? I don't think you could fit so much in a GQ. We've managed to fit enough food and drinks in here for 5 people, which I'm honestly very surprised at. We've got Brunson over here letting all our tyres down to 20 psi. We do not plan on getting bogged today. We've finally hit the beach. We've made it in Skip Point. We're going to watch the boys send it free the soft sand. Running a tad late. We were meant to hit the 6 o'clock barge. It is now 7 and we're only just making it over now. And this is what happens when you do not plan your tide times right. It is high tide right now and we're trying to get up the beach, so we're going to take the high tide track. Wait, Brunson, what are you most keen for over at Fraser? What about you, Matt?
Anything, really.
See some dingoes.
Yeah, I'm so excited to feed the dingoes and pat them and do all the illegal stuff.
Just in case anyone didn't understand, Jordan is obviously joking. He's a little bit silly sometimes, and he actually won't feed the dingoes. Last night till 11:30 fixing this thing, and now, yep, and we're here at the beach, and we were meant to get here at like 6 a.m. and it is now 7:30 and the high tide is just coming up now, so wish us luck. 10 minutes in. He's got the miscellaneous parts out already. That's not looking good, let's be honest, Bradley. Got Brad's car sorted, so we're heading to Eli Creek and we're going to try and beat the tourists. It is only 9 o'clock and it is already packed at Eli Creek. Eli Creek Essentials, right? If there is one spot you're going to visit over Fraser Island, make this the destination. Eli Creek is so beautiful and super refreshing and somewhere to have a swim down. We are headed to our second spot for the day. We're heading to the Maheno shipwreck and let's go. Now would you look at this, totally worth the drive, and every time we come here it is more rustic.
Alright guys, welcome to Fraser Island, Ugari. We are at the Maheno.
We are having some more issues with Brad's car, so we've just pulled into Cathedral to fill up and try and work out what's going on. We're camping on the west side this time around, so we're going to head to the inland track now and cross over the island to get to the other side.
Slow up, we'll get a roller.
If I was to say one thing about these inland tracks is that they are very, very rough. So make sure you strap everything down in your car because it will go flying, guaranteed.
How good's a scrub with 5 people?
As you cross through the centre of Fraser Island, you'll go through a lot of rainforest, and the trees here are insanely old and it's actually really cool to see them. And the other thing about Fraser is they have a lot of these little lakes everywhere. Now, how bloody beautiful is this? We have made it to our first water crossing. This water crossing is actually freshwater, so we weren't really too concerned about driving the cars through it. Well, look what we got here under the car once again. This is the beauty of the west side. How good does this water look? It is absolutely beautiful and so calm. It's about 6 o'clock and I am in a Freshwater Creek right now, and this turtle just came out of nowhere. We are crossing through to the other side once again and are fighting the tide. So we're crossing this Freshwater Creek here and we're gonna go explore this different track that we've heard is a shortcut. Hitting wombat holes in a car with not a lot of flex and also 5 people in it is definitely interesting. Despite having no lockers, Brunson is determined to get his car through this. So. After driving to the other side, we had to turn straight back around because once again we had a few car issues and just had to head back to base camp to sort it out. They say all things that are good must come to an end, so we're packing up this morning and loading the car ready to go back to the other side of the island. Unfortunately with cars, nothing is ever easy, and this morning on our way home we have noticed caliper bolts have fallen out of this car and has gotten jammed. So the boys are trying to do a on the side of the track fix to try and just limp this thing home.
It's because it's got too much weight. The bracket at the back there, it's just pushing down onto the bracket. Oh fuck, I didn't think you knew anything.
Diagnosis, Jordan. Oh dear.
There's nothing. Oh, right. Your pads are fucked.
They've managed to get the caliper unstuck and they're just trying to cut down some new bolts to try and just fix it to get it off the track.
Or you take a video of that for the YouTube. Go around.
Something's buried him.
Useless.
Good, pulled up at 7:30, had the wheel back on by 8. Boys did a great effort to get the car fixed and we made it through to the other side and had a lucky encounter with a few native wildlife.
Oh, you look at this idiot.
We were pretty lucky to pack up when we did because not long after we got out of the inland track it started raining and continued to rain like this for the next few hours. Now the plan for today was to head to Lake Mackenzie, but unfortunately we made it to Yurong and that is sort of where our trip ended. We had some car issues that couldn't really be resolved. And poor Bradley's car, unfortunately, had to go home on a tow truck. Now, despite our trip ending a lot shorter than expected, we will definitely be back here. We had a great time over here, and if you're thinking about doing a Fraser trip, this is your sign to go out, get your car ready, and go do it because it's totally worth it, and you will definitely enjoy yourself. If there's one place you ought to see in your lifetime, definitely head over to Fraser and spend the week over there camping. It's well worth it.